Hey everyone, I'm going to show you how to partake in this script stealing event in Age of Wushu. Just as a warning, this event will probably piss you off. You'll probably die, that guy you thought was your buddy will probably attack you, and you might rage and pop a blood vessel. Just take a deep breath and relax. This event takes patience, and it will be difficult until you practice a few times. First, you need to know when the event occurs. To figure this out, either hit the N key or click on the double swords Missions button in the bottom right corner of the screen. This will bring up the Missions menu. Next, click on the School tab, then on the Steal School Scripts. You'll see a calendar icon. If you hover over it, you'll see the days and times during which the event occurs. 30 minutes before the event begins, the two schools that will have scripts open for stealing will be announced across the screen. If you're in one of the schools that's announced, you'll be forced to protect scripts and will not be allowed to steal until all of the scripts in your school have been taken. If you're not in one of the two schools announced, then you can steal scripts from one of those schools. When it's time for the event to begin, you can join through the Missions menu by clicking on the Join button, either in the Steal School Script section or the Protect School Script section, depending on which role you have to play during the event. If you're stealing scripts, you can be anywhere in the game, and clicking Join will bring up a menu that allows you to choose which school you're going to steal from. Once you choose, you'll be teleported to that school. If you're a script protector, you need to be in your school area to join the event. There are 3 ways to obtain scripts during this event if you're a script stealer. The first is by taking scripts from bookcases. It's a good idea to know where the bookcases are before stealing scripts, so if you're in the Missions menu under Steal School Scripts, you can click on the Details button to bring up a map of bookcase locations. The blue books are where the bookcases are located. During the event, only a couple of locations will actually spawn bookcases, so you may have to check a few locations first. Once you're in the school, locate a bookcase to take a script from. When you're near the case, you can right-click to begin picking up a script. Note that it's best to stay at max range and on top of buildings to avoid AoEs from script protectors. Once you've got a script, locate the fastest escape route so that you can leave the scene ASAP. Note that if you steal a script and then die, you won't be able to pick up a script from the bookcase again. You'll only be able to attack players or talk to NPCs for scripts. To fix this, just leave the event and rejoin, and then you'll be able to take scripts from bookcases again. Bookcases aren't your only option for stealing scripts. There are also NPCs carrying them during the event. If you target the NPC and right-click their icon at the top of your screen, you can select the option to steal their script. You'll be notified if someone has already stolen the NPC's script, but it's worth checking because people often forget to try them. The third way to get a script is by killing a player that has one. People who have scripts will look like they have backpacks on. If you get the last hit on these people, you can pick up their script off the ground and escape with it. Once you get your script, you have to escape the map without teleporting or dying. It's a good idea to familiarize yourself with escape routes in different schools, and I show some of those routes in my script stealing series videos. When you finally leave the scene, you can teleport to your school or kill yourself so that you can turn your script in to your school librarian. You can locate the librarian by going to the Missions menu, and then to the Steal School Scripts button and hovering over or clicking the librarian link. After your script has been turned in, you can rejoin the event and get another script. Note that the event ends strictly at the time stated. Once that time is up, all scripts will disappear, even if they're in your backpack. Now that you know how to steal scripts, here are some general tips to help you out during the event. First, have speed food such as 9 turns pork intestine, plus other food buffs and potions to help you survive. It's also nice to have arena potions that instantly heal you for your full health. Second, use your gathering life skills before the event to get speed buffs. Third, if you have a script and are attacked, it's usually better to keep running because people will gang up on you if you try to fight. Fourth, don't forget to have a horse. It sucks to be the guy running on foot. You can also take the stagecoach or boat. If you manage to get on one of these, good job, but people often wait there to gank those with scripts. Fifth, the exit is the worst place to be, usually. People wait there to take scripts, so it's important to save your flight time for that area. Sixth, once you exit the scene, if you continue to run forward, you can teleport while running. This will help you avoid jerks that try to prevent people from escaping to their schools. If you're a script protector, these tips generally apply to you as well. As a protector, the only way for you to get scripts is by killing players that have them. Once you have a script, just take it back to your school librarian. Note that you probably shouldn't attack people without scripts as a protector, because it's a huge waste of time and just makes you an asshole. Once you have a script, you can always rejoin the event and take another. However, when the allotted time for the event is over, remember that all of the scripts will disappear, even if they're in your backpack. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out the rest of my script stealing series for different routes of escape in the various schools. Good luck!